20 years ago, I went on my first online date. And I only remember one thing about it. The guy told me that his dad ran a hot air balloon company, and maybe someday he could take me on a hot air balloon ride over the valley. And I remember walking to my car thinking, did this guy just try to buy me? And I was later to find out that yes, this is indeed a tactic that some guys use to impress women. It's like, if you date me, then you're going to get to go on all of these cool experiences. It is incredible to me how much the online dating experience has stayed the same, even while the technology has changed so much. We are still showing up on that first date, trying to impress each other and hide our nerves. Hi, I'm Amy Waterman. I am a love expert here at yourbrilliance.com. And hey, if you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe. So I am an oldie at giving love advice. I wrote my very first online dating guide back in 2005. And aside from a few dated statistics, I'm proud to report that the profile advice I gave back then is still classic. Write like you talk, avoid lists, be friendly, upbeat, and approachable. And of course, talk about what you want rather than what you don't want. But over the years, I have learned a few new tricks. And in this video, I will be sharing with you 3 online dating do's that will stand the test of time. Number 1, do hit the ground running. So the instant your online dating profile goes live, that clock is ticking and you have about 72 hours for your profile to prove itself. So your new profile will get a boost so that it's seen by as many people as possible. And the dating app will be taking note of how much attention it gets and how much engagement. And if your profile does well in those first few days and you are interacting with people on the app, it will continue to rank high in the algorithm. But if it does not do well, it will sink to the bottom and you will struggle to get your profile seen by the guys you want. Online dating companies have an incentive to promote those high-performing profiles and limit the visibility of low-performing profiles. But a profile can be low-performing just because the person who set it up was just testing it out, or maybe they didn't have any pictures, so they took a quick selfie in the bathroom, or maybe they just got busy and they didn't have time to go back on the app and check their matches. So they end up wasting that temporary new user boost by putting up a profile that wasn't complete or wasn't well thought out. So do not waste those first few days after you activate your account. Make sure you've got everything ready before you even set it up. Make sure you've got some great profile pictures and a description of yourself and a description of what you're looking for. Also, do not set up your profile late at night when you're tired and you could miss something. Make sure to set it up during daylight hours so that you are online and ready to respond when those first few messages come in. So make sure to hit the ground running and your reward will be greater visibility. Tip number 2, do set a goal of 1 date a week. If you're going to get the most out of online dating, you need to make it a habit to meet people in person because it's way too easy to stay online and chat back and forth. And it feels low risk, but it will actually backfire on you because the longer you chat online, the less likely you are to actually connect in person. So you want to meet within a week or 2 of connecting with somebody. Now, because all of us feel some resistance to the idea of getting dressed up and going out and meeting a stranger, it helps to set yourself a goal, like just 1 date a week. And if you can't find anybody you're excited about meeting, arrange to go out with a guy that you just feel neutral about. Like, treat it as practice. And it can often be easier to go out with somebody that you feel neutral about because then you're more relaxed. And who knows, he might just surprise you. The more you make this a habit, the less it will stress you out to go on those dates. You end up becoming used to it, right? It's like, oh, it's Friday night again. I wonder who I'm meeting tonight. And the more relaxed you feel about the process, the more likely you are to hit it off with someone new. Finally, tip number 3, do you. You've probably got an idea in your head of the kind of women who do well online. They are attractive and they're lighthearted and they're fun and they got cool hobbies. And you can make your profile look like that, except for just one problem. You will end up with a generic profile. Now, when you are browsing through online dating profiles, they all start to look the same after a while. Everybody says the exact same things. So please don't say that you like walks on the beach or watching old movies or good food and travel. Give us the real you. And if there's something you don't like about yourself, don't hide, display it proudly, because he's going to see the real you the minute you meet up anyway. So it's better to be real up front so that you know that any guy who contacts you is 100% into exactly who you are. Now, research suggests that the profiles that do best are polarizing, which means that people either love them or they hate them. And polarizing profiles do better than generic profiles because when a guy sees your kind of crazy profile and he loves it, he will do everything in his power to meet you. He realizes that not all guys will feel the same about you, and he feels special for having spotted how special you are. So there you have it. Hit the ground running, make those in-person dates a weekly habit, and do not hide what makes you feel unique. Are there any more online dating tips that you personally have found helpful? If so, share them with us in the comments. Take really, really good care of yourself, and I will see you next time.